I'd like you to treat me, this is a test of your instruction ability.
Okay.
I'd like you to treat me as a pupil at the beginner stage, yeah?
Yep.
I've never had a driving lesson before, yeah?
Okay.
So when I rang the office up, they said that that when you pick me up from home, you would take me somewhere quiet and you show me how to get into the car safely.
Yeah.
Set myself up.
Yeah.
And teach me all about the controls.
Okay.
And if there was time, we may do some moving up and stopping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So are you clear with the word picture?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
Beginner.
Yep. Beginner. Yep.
Yeah. What subject?
Setting yourself up in the car.
Get into the car safely.
Yeah.
Set myself up. Show me all how to use all the control. Explain all about the controls.
Yeah. And maybe starting the engine.
And maybe moving up and stopping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so I'll hand over to you.
Okay. Yeah. Hi Tony, I'm Elaine.
Oh, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just add my eyesight and my driving licence has been checked, okay?
Okay, it's been checked. Okay, Tony, nice to meet you.
Nice
I'm
to meet
Elaine. It's your first driving lesson. Yeah.
I've never had a driving lesson before.
Never had a driving lesson. Okay. So what we're going to do today is I'm gonna drive us to a safe spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get you to sit in the driver's seat. Yeah. We're going to get you to set everything up.
Yeah.
For yourself. We're going to get you to explain the pedals and everything to you.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. And then if we get time, we might moving off and stopping.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you done any? You ever driven anything on the roads before?
Oh, me twist and go on moped.
Your moped? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. So you've got an understanding of the roads.
Very good understanding because I spent most time falling off.
That's not so good.
No, it's not. No.
Have you ever driven anything like a bumper car or anything that might have a steering wheel?
I've been in a bumper car, but I kept crashing.
You're going to catch I think you have to crash in a bumper car. That's the whole point. Okay, so what we'll do is I'll drive us to this secure spot.
Yeah.
And then we'll start.
Oh,
okay.
Right.
Yep. As I'm driving, what I want you to do is I want you to watch my steering.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm going to be explaining to you how I'm steering.
Yeah.
Yep. And how I'm using the steering and how you only need to steer small amounts. You don't need to pull the steering wheel around.
Right.
Yeah, it's quite light steering.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. So what I want you to do is don't touch the pedals down by your feet. Yep. Make sure you keep your feet away from those pedals. So you've got 2 pedals down by your feet. Yep. Just make sure you don't touch those.
Why not?
Yep. Because they're my pedals.
So you're going to use them on that side, eh?
I'm using this side yet, so you don't need to touch them on that side.
Oh, you're going to use those pedals from this side?
No, I'm going to use my pedals down here by my feet. Yep.
So, they're for your use when you're sitting here, you mean?
Yep, they're just for my use. Yep. So make sure you keep your feet still and don't touch the pedals.
Yeah.
Yep. So what I want you to do is put your seatbelt on. Right, yeah. Okay, and do you know the safe way to put the seatbelt on?
Oh, I put the seatbelt on loads of times from this side, yeah.
Yep, that's what you want to do. That's
Every
good.
time I go up in my wife's car, I put the seatbelt on. Yep.
Yeah, that's good. You make sure it's not twisted. Very good. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, and you want to make sure it's not twisted, because if you're in an accident, it could cut into you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's good. You've done it really well.
Right, there's no need to repeat the instructions back to me because you're driving. It just makes it a little bit silly.
Okay,
so we're going to turn right out of the parking bay.
Yeah.
And left to the end of the road, please.
Okay. Okay, Tony, so if you watch my hands.
Yeah.
Yep. Make sure you're watching my hands so you can see how I'm steering.
Oh, sorry.
Yep, you can see that my hands are going together. Yep, so they're going the whole way around the steering wheel.
And turning left.
Yeah, you've got to make sure you're watching my hands all the time.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, because you want to see how I'm steering. Yeah, so if you watch me, as I'm coming round, I'm putting my hand down, then my hand's coming up and then pulling down.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I'm pulling my hands around the steering wheel. Yeah, so when I turn left, my hand comes up and then comes down. Yep, and as I turn right, my right hand comes up and pulls down.
Okay.
Yep, and the other hand does the opposite. Yep, so I'm not crossing my hands at all.
Oh.
Keeping my hands on either side of the steering wheel. Okay, see around this parked car,
Yeah.
all I need to do is steer a tiny bit.
Oh.
Yep, and I've gone around that car. Yep, and then when I steer back in, just a tiny bit of steering. Yeah, because this car's got power assisted steering, so it's not like the old cars that you'd have to use bigger turns to get the steering wheel to turn. Yeah, this one's got assisted, so it actually helps. Yeah, you can see here, look, just a little turn.
Oh.
And around the car. Yeah, and just a little
Roundabout
turn
straight
back.
on. And at the other side of the roundabout, I'd like you to turn right, please.
Okay, Tony, so if you watch me go on this roundabout, yeah. So I bring my right hand up,
Yeah.
bring my right hand down, then I bring my left hand down.
And then
Yeah.
right.
So my hands really only meet at the top and they meet at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see there. My hands are meeting at the top. Yeah, just a little steer around that parked car.
My wife just passed the driving test. She
Oh, has
actually,
she?
yeah, she actually crosses her hands.
Yeah.
And she crossed her hands on a driving test.
It's not illegal to cross your hands. The only danger of crossing your hands is if you've got a steering wheel and it's got an airbag. What's going to happen if you cross your hands as you have an accident? Your airbag's going to go off in your face and it's going to push your hands into your face.
Oh,
Yeah, so you really want to keep your hands on either side of the steering wheel so it's not crossing that airbag. Yeah, you can see here, just little steers.
oh.
Yep, and then steer back in again. Yeah, then around this parked car. Just steering out gently. Then steering back, letting the steering wheel move around my hands. Or my hands move around the steering wheel. Move back in, wash my hands, just smooth movements. Yep, so I'm not shuffling around the steering wheel, I'm actually using my arms to pull the steering wheel down.
And this will be a suitable road.
Okay. Okay, Tony, so it's a suitable road, so I'm going to pull over here and I'm going to stop. Okay, but I wanted to keep your seatbelt on, keep your hands in your lap.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yep, so, okay, I want you to take your seatbelt off the same way that I'm taking my seatbelt off. You keep the seatbelt in your right hand, so for you to be in your left hand. Yeah, you're feeding it back while keeping hold of it, yeah, with your right hand, because you don't want to let it go or it's going to swing back and it could break the glass or it could hit you in the side of the face.
All right.
Yeah, so you're going to slowly guide it back.
Yeah.
Make sure it's behind you. Okay?
Yeah.
Yep, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk through swapping seats.
All right.
Yep, so I'm going to explain to you how to open the door.
Yeah.
Yep, and then I'm going to open my door and I'm going to come round and I'm going to meet you on the pavement. So I want you to wait for me on the pavement. Okay? So what I want you to do is, I don't want you to open anything yet, I'm just going to explain it to you. What you're going to do is, you're going to use the hand that's closest to the door, so it'll be your left hand. Yep, you're going to use it to open this latch here. Okay, but don't open it yet. Okay, just keep your hands in your lap. And with this hand, because it's going to be the shortest distance, yep, so if I go to open this door and there's a big gust of wind, yep, I've only got a short amount of arm, the door's not going to swing open and possibly hit a cyclist or hit a car that's pulling around us.
So hold it with that hand,
Yep, so you hold it with that hand, and the other hand nearest to your door is the one that opens it. But before you open that door, you always want to make sure, that you look up and down the path, because you could swing that door open and hit a pedestrian.
Oh, okay.
So you always want to make sure you look up and down that path.
There's nobody there.
There's no one there. Right, so you can open your door. Okay.
Should I get it now?
You can push the door open, you can get out of the car. And I want you to stand on the pavement.
All right.
And I'll get out and I'll come around and meet you.
Right.
Make sure you close your door afterwards. Okay? So just lift it out. Okay, I'm going to shut it down and let you do it.
Get in?
If you want to sit inside, make sure you don't touch anything. Keep your hands in your lap. Okay, and I'm going to shut the door for you. Yep, so keep your hands in your lap and don't touch anything.
Yeah, I didn't touch anything.
That's good. Okay, Tony, so this is the procedure we go through for setting ourselves up in the car. Okay, so what we start off is we start off at the doors. Yeah, so when you're walking around the external of the car, you were checking to see if all the doors were shut.
What's all these letters stand for?
That's what it stands for, DHSSSM. Yeah.
That's where I sign on every week.
Yeah. It stands for doors, handbrake, seat, steering, seat belts and mirrors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's how you set yourself up in the car. Every time you get in the car, when you're driving yourself, when you pass, you'll have to do this whole procedure, before you drive off.
All right.
Yeah, so it's very important. Okay, so the first thing we're going to check is the doors. Yeah. So when you're walking around, you checked externally that all the doors were shut as you walk past them.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to check your door now to make sure it's shut, you can check it by if you hold the handle at the bottom, and just push out and in. Yep, shake the door. Yep. Yeah, does that sound shut or does it sound open?
Sounds a bit like it's a bit broken, I think.
Yeah, that sounds like it could be open, not closed properly. So do you remember how I taught you how to open the door? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the other way around now. So now you use your right arm to open it. Yep, you use the shortest arm that's crossing your body to open the door.
Oh, both my arms are the same length.
Yep. That's the arm that you use. You've got that right, and the right hand is the one you'll use to open that door.
Right.
But before you open it, where do you need to be looking?
Up and down the pavement.
Yep, but now you're on the other side, so you need to be looking up and down the road to make sure there's no cars.
No, there's nobody there.
Yep, so if it's clear, you can open the door and then pull it to shut it, but you've got to make sure you let go of that silver handle before you lock it. That's it, yep, so give it a shake again. Yep, it's definitely locked, yep, so that internal light will go off in a minute. And that will tell us that all the doors are locked and secure.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yep.
Just at a roll, I'll just put the other lights on so you can see
okay, thank you. Okay, so after we've done the doors and we've secured ourselves, the next thing we need to do is we need to check the handbrake's secure. Okay, so this is the handbrake.
Alright.
Okay, make sure you don't touch that end button.
What end button?
Yep, the silver button on the end. Make sure you don't touch that. All you want to do is you want to touch the black part of the handle.
Just touch it?
Yep, so you just hold it, grip it.
It feels really nice.
Yep, and if you pull it up, you can tell if it's secure.
It will come up.
Because it will feel like it will reach the end of its travel and it won't go any further. That's how you know the handbrake's secure. Yep, you don't want to press that button because the second you press that button and you push it, you can take the handbrake off.
Yeah, but you're a driving instructor. You left the car here, so the handbrake would be applied properly, wouldn't it?
Yep, but what if it was you getting in your car every day? Yep, and you just forgot to secure the handbrake. Yep, when you've got your own car, someone else could be driving it. Yep, and you could get in afterwards.
No, I'm just wondering why we're checking it.
Yep, you've got to make sure you check it because if you don't check that handbrake, we're sitting in this car. If that handbrake's not secure properly, we could roll backwards. Yep. And we could hit a pedestrian or we could hit a car behind us. Yep. Or if we're on a hill facing downwards, we could roll forward.
All right.
Yep. Into oncoming traffic.
Yep.
Yep. So you've got to make sure that's secure.
All right.
Yep. Okay. Okay. The next thing we look at is the seat. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Very nice. Leather.
Yeah. There's 3 parts to the seat. Okay. The first part we look at is the bottom part you're sitting on.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. You want to make sure that you're close enough to the steering wheel and that you're close enough to the pedals. Okay, so when you're driving, you're not leaning forward, in the right driving position. Okay, and to adjust this part of the steering wheel, this part of the seat, okay, there's a bar. If you bend down and feel under between your legs, underneath the seat, there's a black bar. Okay.
I can't feel it between one. I can feel it.
Yeah, if you can feel it on one side, yeah, that's fine. Yep. So what you do is you lift that up.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Back,
and that's how you can adjust the seat. Okay, Tony. So to adjust it, you want to use your other hand on top of the steering wheel to pull yourself forward. Okay, and when you feel that's it, and when you let go of it, it will lock into place. Okay, and to know that you're at the right position, yep. What you want to do is, there's the 3 pedals down by your feet, okay? On the left-hand side, you've got the clutch, which you use with your left foot only. Yeah, the middle one, you've got the brake, okay?
Oh, don't confuse me. Just get me just in the seat first, will you?
Okay, so with the clutch, you use your left leg only. What I want you to do is just push your foot down onto that clutch till you feel it goes far down as you can.
It's gone down all the way.
Yep. What you want to do is you want to be able to put it all the way down, but you'll still want a little bend in your knee. You don't want to be straining. You still want a little bit of a bend. So do you think the seat needs to go forward a little bit more? Does that feel better?
Yeah, I can bend my knee
now,
yeah.
That's good. Yeah. So that's how you know that your seat's in the right position.
All right. And
you're not too far forward and you're not too far back.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay. If you're too far back, you won't be able to reach the pedals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, the next part after we've adjusted that part is the body part, which is called the rake, which is the bit that goes across your back, well, up your back. Okay, and to adjust the rake, you should, on your side, okay, if you put your right hand down, there should be...
Oh, the right hand side.
Yeah, there should be a circle spindle. If you twist it, yeah, if you twist it forward...
I've got a wheel.
That's a wheel, yeah. If you twist it forward, the seat will come forward. And if you twist it back, the seat will go back.
Oh, can I wind it right back and look really cool like my mates do?
You could, but then how would you reach the steering wheel? Yeah?
Yeah, but I'd look cool though, wouldn't I?
Yeah. You look cool, but you wouldn't be able to see the steering wheel and you wouldn't be able to see what's ahead of you. So you want to adjust that part of the seat so that when you've got the steering wheel in front of you, if you put your hands up on top of the steering wheel, yep, so that the top of the steering wheel's resting on your wrists.
Oh, right.
Yep, you want to be able to sit there comfortably, leaning back on the seat.
Yeah.
With your wrists on that part of the steering wheel.
Yeah,
does that feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it does, then the seat's adjusts into the right position for you. Okay? Yep. And then if you put your hands down on either side, so you're holding the steering wheel on either side, you've got a slight bend in your arms, which means you're in a good driving position. Yeah, so you're not straining forward. Yeah, that's good. So you've adjusted that part of the seat. Okay, and the last part of the seat to adjust is the head restraint. Yeah, you want to
the headrest.
The headrest, sorry, yeah. You want to make sure it's called a head restraint, not a headrest.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because you don't want to rest your head on it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's there if you have an accident. Yeah, and you're pushed backwards, it will restrain your head from falling back.
Oh,
yeah, it could save your life, definitely. So you want to make sure it's in the right position, so when your head goes back, it's not hurting you. You know, it's not causing you any pain. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to adjust the seat so the middle of that head restraint comes to the top of your ears. Yeah, so if you sit back in normal position, yeah, if you touch top of your ears and you follow it back to the head restraint and then hold your hand there and then look away, look back to see where your hand is in the middle of the head restraint.
No, I can feel it, but I can't see it.
Yeah, so if you keep your hand there and then turn to look at the head restraint with your hand still there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in the middle, so that's a good position. Yeah, to restrain your head.
Is that always going to be right then?
No, not if someone else has driven the car. They might have adjusted the head restraint. Everyone comes different sizes, yeah. So everyone's taller or shorter. So yeah, it's
So if I have to adjust it, will I have to read the owner's manual?
You might do, but normally you'd find the clips on the side here. There's little clips. What you do is you pull those clips out, and then you can lift it up and down and adjust it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, okay. And also, the seats in the back have adjustable head restraints as well. Yeah, which is your responsibility.
Oh, that was on the bit of seat.
Yeah. Okay, so after we've sorted the seat out and you're ready and you're in the right driving position, we're going to move on to the steering. Yeah, so you've got the steering wheel that you can adjust. There's a lever underneath the steering wheel. Yeah, you can see it under there. That will move the steering wheel up and down. Yeah, move the steering column as well. So you can adjust the steering wheel if you need it higher or you might need it lower. But yeah, what you want to be able to see is in this arch here, you want to be able to see all those dials. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see loads of clocks, yeah.
Yep, so you want to be able to see them all so that it's not obscuring any of them. Yep, and it's not obscuring any of your window, any of your view out there. So, yep, it's in a good position for you. Yep, you want to make sure it's in the right position. You don't want to be straining or not being able to reach it or not being able to see those dials. Yeah. Yep, that's good. Okay, next one to your seatbelt, which is very important. Okay, so, yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to put our seatbelt on. Okay.
Oh, it's on the other side,
yeah, it's on the other side for you now. Okay, but before that, I just want to explain to you about
Shall I have a go put down first?
Yeah, you can have a go putting the seatbelt on first. Yeah, do you remember how I told you how to do it?
Just out a roll. Don't be jumping all over the place, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So you remember how to put the seatbelt on?
I'll put it off on that side quite easy, don't I?
Yep. So what this time you're going to do is, you're going to grab it with the other side. Yep. And you want to make sure you keep hold of it.